Hi friends, so today I'm gonna kind of be teaching you guys how to essentially contour your face so you look more masculine. This could be if you're cosplaying, you're transgender female to male. I do use it for both, and I'm sorry that I look kind of ugly and gross. I've been in and out of makeup all day because earlier I was doing a Yunbum cosplay thing. So yeah, I do kind of look like a mess, and there is a residue of black all over my eyes because of the way I had to do his eyes. But anyway, so the products that I'm going to be using are, this is the e.l.f. small stipple brush. This is a double-sided eyeshadow brush from the Naked 3 palette. And this is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And the contour, it's a bronzer, is one of the Wet n Wild limited edition contours. It's called You're Dragging Me Down. So, yeah. I don't know why I took my glasses off, but whatever floats your boat. So, first off, we're going to start with the fluffier side. This is the only side of the brush that we'll be using, so you don't need to use a double-sided brush. This is just the only one that I could find in my bag. So, yeah. So we're just gonna dip into this with a few slight taps. Hollow your cheeks out. I should probably put my hair up. Oh well. Hollow your cheeks out like a fish, and then using a mirror would be a lot more convenient than looking into the viewfinder. I'm using the Blood Sugar palette as my mirror. Classy, I know. So you're going to want to follow from like the weird bottom part of your ear lobe, like right there. And you're going to want to trace that down. It's better whenever you have a little less product on your brush whenever you're first drawing the line out. So you just kind of have a rough outline of where you're going to put your next layer of product. I mean, you don't have to do that. I'm just not necessarily the most experienced with contouring my face. So, getting more product on the brush, you're going to do that same thing. And make sure you hook it down. Kind of like that. Obviously, I have enough on. I'm just going to get rid of the excess on this brush. And then I'm going to start blending it out with our little stippling brush. Now, I do like to blend in circles. It just blends it out a lot easier that way instead of trying to blend it up or down. See, here's one side done, and then here's the other side. Now, I have a baby fat, and so these techniques might not necessarily be the best for you, and I also have glasses. So what works for me might not work for you. Now, I'm going to work on the jawline next, instead of working on the other side of my face, because it's just easier if I do it this way. So, using the same stippling brush, we're going to dip into the bronzer once more, and then we're going to draw from the back of your ear all the way to your chin, kind of like to this point. This adds a shadow to your jawline and makes it look more sharp. Obviously, if you need to, you can add more product, in which, of course, I'm going to do that because I'm a product king. Now then, using our ultimate blending brush, I'm going to start blending this down. Blending it down will give the shadow more depth this way, and it'll make it look like you have a stronger jawline. Now, I'm going to do essentially the same steps I did on this side to the other side. And no, I'm not going to fast forward anything because that's too much of a sophisticated feature for editing that I'm too lazy to figure out how to do. Even though it's really not that hard. But I'm lazy. I'm so sorry for the light. As you can see, this side already looks a lot more chiseled out. Once again, taking the stippling brush, we're going to start blending it out. There you go. You can already see that it looks a lot more masculine than what I did before. I'm so sorry that this is on my neck. It was some leftover stuff from my Yunbum cosplay thing. Because, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Now, following the same steps that I did on the other side of my face, I'm going to keep blending the product into my jawline. And if you want to, you can dip a little bit into the bronzer once more and blend a little down your neck to give you the illusion that you have an Adam's apple. Another thing that really helps is doing your brows. Now, of course, I'm not gonna do this. I'm really bad at doing brows. But yeah, this is essentially one of the many ways that you can achieve a more masculine look by using makeup. Now, of course, before you start contouring and all this stuff, you want to get down your base. Now, I just used the, one of the e.l.f. foundations. It's in the shade Natural. I didn't put down any powder because I'm only in makeup because this is something that I wanted to film today. So, yeah. Of course, the removal of all of this should be pretty easy, depending on what brand and such your bronzer is. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helped. As I said, I know I'm not the greatest, and I do kind of look like Dookie, because I've been in makeup all day. So, anyway, I hope you helped, and this is Tay signing off.